Hello and welcome to our NVQ Level 3 certificate course page. So just to talk you through the course itself, rather than just reading from the screen, I like to just kind of talk you through it. Okay, so you may have heard of an NEBOSH certificate or NEBOSH National General Certificate. That's a course that you'll find up here, and it's also Level 3. Okay, so they're both a sort of equivalent levels. Okay. Depending if you're looking at the English and the Scottish system. The Scottish system is slightly different. They just use different numbers, different levels, but they are equivalent to the English system and the qualification. So NVQ level 3 and the NEBOSH certificate. Okay, so one is exam based, theory and exams, and this one is competency based. So if you don't like exams, or if if you've attempted this course and you can't pass it, then we have the NVQ level 3. Okay, ours is slightly different because we've added in a few extra things free of charge, and we've reduced the price to be very competitive, very competitive. Okay, I'm Martin. As I say, I'll be responsible for assessing the level 3 over 20 years of experience in health and safety. So hopefully that's information that I can then share with you to make you one of the best students. Okay, it's not just about, I don't just teach people how to pass the course, I teach them how to be good at the job. Okay, and that's what it's all about. There's no point in passing the course and then you can't do the job because a poor assessor has just signed things off and maybe it's been poor work. Okay, so this is a video that I'm going to put here, replace it, and I'm going to pop it here, okay, the one I'm recording now. Okay, so at the moment we've reduced the price to £6.50 per person, and then if you're a company, that's if it's paid at the time of booking. If you're a company, then 700 if it's paid within 30 days. Companies can also pay at the time of booking, not a problem. Yeah, or you can pay by instalments if you prefer. Okay, 700 in total. Deposit of 200, £100 per month. Okay, so just to talk you through these, okay, as I mentioned, it's equivalent to the NEBOSH National General Certificate, and to ensure that you still have the theory information and level of knowledge which you get from the NEBOSH certificate, we've added in a few wee bit extra bits to the course. Okay. There's no exams, it's competency based, so you do it in the workplace, and I'll talk about workplaces shortly. Okay, if you don't have a workplace, we'll talk about that. So I'll give you a series of things to do, like you've got to do an inspection, you've got to do a risk assessment, you've got to communicate health and safety information with the workforce, and it's level 3, so it's really straightforward. And once I teach you what to do, because I will be teaching you, NVQs we don't normally teach students, but our NVQ is slightly different because I will have a couple of training days, and we'll have a series of videos for you to watch as well, free of charge. Okay, so that you have the knowledge, so you're not lost and having to kind of rely on other people to help you too much. Okay, it's still good to have people to assist you, but sometimes you want the knowledge to go in and so you're not relying on people as much. Okay, you don't have to be in a health and safety role to complete this. You can be in any job whatsoever. Okay, it's an accredited qualification. So NEBOSH is accredited by NEBOSH, whereas the level 3 and the level 6, is accredited by ProQual, and they're regulated by Ofqual and the Scottish Qualifications Authority. Okay, you can start at any time, you can start right away. There's no need to wait for any course dates or exam dates or anything like that because there is no exams. Okay, and as I say, you can pay by instalments. Okay, so we've also included, to ensure you have the adequate theoretical knowledge, we've included 2 training days. Okay, training days will be advertised here shortly. We're just changing all the training days that we had, so we're putting the training days here, and you can choose day 1 and day 2. They don't have to be together. You can actually take day 1 from one month and day 2 from another month. And we use Zoom for the course, and it's online. And because most of our students, I say the majority are from England, we do have maybe 1 or 2 from Wales. This is for the NVQ level 6, for example, so we're basing it on that. And not many from Scotland. We do have some international students. So the last thing you want to do is drive from London all the way up to to attend a one day course. So we'll have it on Zoom, and our Zoom course is very interactive. We've been running Zoom since COVID, so since 2020, mainly for the NEBOSH, which is a 2-week course. And even after a 2-week course, people say it's fantastic. So the course and the method. Okay, so you'll also receive a certificate to say you've attended your 2 days training. Just an additional health and safety management qualification for you. Okay, with a list of the subjects that we covered from risk assessments and inspections, and we'll try and make the days as practical as possible. We'll get you to go and do an inspection, even if it's in your house. We'll get you to practice doing the risk assessment, etc. Okay, so you can cover quite a lot in the 2 days. And also, although it's not mentioned here, we're in the process of recording health and safety videos, professional health and safety videos, are recorded by myself. Um, with certain technology we're going to be using, and just to give you that knowledge. And you might want to go that one step further to help you in the course, and you can purchase maybe a NEBOSH book, and I can give you information on where to get the NEBOSH books from, whether it's Amazon or somewhere similar, and that will help you with as a reference book, because it covers all the health and safety subjects at level 3. Okay, but the benefit is you don't need to do an exam. You submit your work to me in an online portal. I'll check it and then I'll sign it off. I'll create training plans for you just to tell you exactly what to do, make it nice and simple, make it nice and easy. Okay. The only time you'll fail this qualification is if you don't do it. Okay, that's the only way you can fail, is just not doing any work. Okay. Um, if you submit something to me and it's not quite right, I'll just send it back and say, can you add this? Can you do that? And that's what NVQs are about. It's not cheating. That's what we're supposed to do. Until, even if it's sent back and forward 5 times until it's correct. Once it's correct, that's another unit signed off or element signed off. Okay, so you could complete it in 1-2 months if you fast track it. You have 2 years to complete the qualification. Okay, results only take usually about 2 to 3 weeks by the time your portfolio is finished and it's assessed, and that's your certificate issued. Um, within a couple of days after that. Okay, unlike other accreditation bodies, you have 50 working days for results and then 20 working days for your certificate. So it's 70 working days, whereas this is kind of instant. Okay, so if you need the qualification quickly and you put the work in, you can get it quickly. You can get it within 2 months, for example. Okay, that's the qualification and the certification. Okay, that's the studying and everything. That the competency based, the project work, etc. Okay. I'll be your assessor. I'm Martin, so I'll be taking you through the qualification, and we use an e-portfolio system called Quals Direct. Okay, so here is a copy of the specification. I'm just going to scroll down. It's on the website for you to look at. Okay, it says 310 hours in total, but as I say, it sounds a lot, but it's not actually that much. Okay, there we go. So here's your list of units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, and then 1 mandatory unit, whereas your NVQ level 6 is 10 units. Okay, so conducting risk assessments, we look at a subject called health and safety culture. We look at procedures, yeah, or sorry, procedures of monitor procedures to control um, work operations, develop procedures, ensure responsibility for actions to reduce risk to health and safety, and investigate accidents and incidents and complaints. Okay, and then you choose from one of these. So it's quite a straightforward it's sort of subject or specification, and we'll cover these in the workshop day to make sure you know what you're doing, and then we'll include videos if you want to take your learning further. Yeah, just to cover some of the subjects that they do in the NEBOSH. There's a few extra subjects, but just to give you that theory, you have access to a suite of videos, okay, which you can watch. There we go. Okay, so that's just a bit of information on the specification. Now, finally, just on to witnesses. Okay, so let me just scroll here. Let me just click on this. Okay, so witnesses, we need somebody from your company or the company you're working with, 1 person per company. Okay, it's not for every single job that you do. So for each unit, all we need is a witness to provide a statement, and we'll show you how to do that. Okay, and they'll just confirm that all the work that you completed, and and how you performed. Okay, to be honest, it's probably easier for you to type it and then give it to your manager, who's probably very busy, and they'll read it and hopefully sign it. So, okay. And it could be your witness could be a manager, senior manager, health and safety member of staff if you have one. Just ideally somebody more senior to you. Okay. They don't have to be from a health and safety background. They don't have to have health and safety qualifications. We'll need them to fill out some details on a form, sign at the bottom, and then maybe a copy of their ID and an email with their job title at the bottom, showing the position that they're in. So if it's Jimmy Brown, managing director, then that managing director, Jimmy Brown, can email me the ID as well, so it doesn't need to go through yourself. Okay. And workplace requirements. If you have your own workplace, fantastic. Okay. If your company lets you use a workplace lets you do work during work, lets you do the course during work, sorry, that's fine. Or you might go in half an hour early each day and work in the course before you start work, or at lunch breaks, or when you finish. Yeah. If not, you might have approach a friend or family member that owns a business, yeah, or a local business nearby, a car garage, a library, and you can maybe volunteer to do the work for them, to create the risk assessments, to do the inspections in their company. It will benefit the company, but it'll also benefit you. Okay, as long as we have a witness that's willing to sign a document to say you did the work. Okay, so hopefully that's been of use to you. Okay, there is also the option of joining this qualification up if you wanted to do a package and stuff like that with the NVQ level 6 diploma in health and safety. So, and we do offer significant discounts, but I'll put that information on this page as well. So, any questions, as I say, you can use this online chat, which is probably the easiest thing, and or you could phone me or email. Okay.